5 years ago, I experienced a bit of what it must have been like to be Alice in Wonderland. Ben stayed asked me, a communication teacher, to teach a communication class for engineering students, and I was scared, really scared. Scare up these students with their big brains and their big books and their big unfamiliar words. But as the conversation unfolded, I experienced what Alice must have when she went down that rabbit hole and saw that door to a whole new world. That's just how I felt as I had the conversation with the students. I was amazed at the idea that they had, and I want other experience this wonderland as well. We desperately need great communication from our scientists and engineers in order to change the world. Our scientists and engineers are the ones that are tackling our greatest challenge, from engineering to environment to healthcare, among others. And if we don't know about it and understand it, then the work is done. And I believe it's our responsibility as non-scientists to have the interaction. I want to share a few cases on how you can do that to make sure that we can see that your science is sexy and that your engineering is engaging. First question to answer for us. So what? Tell us why your science is relevant to us. Don't just tell me that you study spectacular, but tell me that you study spectacular, which is the mesh-like structure of our bones, because it's important to understand and treating osteoporosis. And when you describing your science, beware of jargon. Jargon is a barrier to our understanding of your idea. Sure, you can say spatial and temporal, but why not just say space and time, which is so much more accessible to us? And making your idea accessible is not the same as dumbing it down. Instead, as Einstein says, make everything as simple as possible, but no simpler. You can clearly communicate your science without compromising the idea. A few things to consider are having example, story, and analogy. There are ways to engage and excite us about your content. And when presenting your work, drop the bullet points. Have you ever wondered why they call bullet points? What do bullets do? Bullets kill, and they will kill your presentation. A slide like this is not only boring, but it relates to much on the language area of our brain and cause us to become our health. Instead, this example slide by Reneville Brown is much more effective. It's showing that the special structure of spectacular are so strong that they actually inspire the unique design of the Eiffel Tower. And the trick here is to use a single disabled sentence that the audience can key into if they get a bit lost, and then provide visual with peers to our other sense and create a deep sense of understandings of what's being described. So I think these are just a few keys that can help the rest of us to open that door and see the wonderland that is science and engineering. And because the engineer that I work with has taught me to become really in touch with my inner nerd, I want to summarize with an equation. Take your science, subtract your bullet points and your jargon. Divide by relevance, meaning share what's relevant to the audience and multiplies it by the passion that you have for this incredible work that you are doing, and that is going to equal incredible interaction that's a full of understanding. Also, and so, scientists and engineers, when you are solved this equation, by all means, talk it to me. Thank you.